Shalom, shalom, everyone. Yahweh Shemadan, Yahbashem, Yahweh Shai. Welcome to another video of I Art Jazzy. Today I will be making a video of how I prepare my skin tones for women of color. I will be posting up a video of the Reveri art show. I'm so excited. It is tonight, because I'm posting this on Sunday. It is tonight from 6 to 10 at Chapman and Kirby. You can purchase your tickets at the door for $30 or you can purchase it online for $20. So the choice is yours. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the video. And yeah, here I have all the colors listed. I am working with white, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, and black. If you have your choice of, let's say instead of yellow ochre, you've got like raw sienna, or instead of this burnt sienna, you've got whatever the colors it is that matches it closest, that's what works for you. The color names are going to be different according to whether it's acrylic paint or oil paint. It just depends. If you don't want burnt umber, you can do raw umber, blah 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 blah. It's a color. If it matches, then use it. These two that are stated there, that's more on the lighter skin complexion. It's not my tone. It's like high yellow, and then it'll work its way down to those rich vanilla colors, because contrary to popular belief, vanilla is black brown. Let me correct myself. For a lighter skin tone, such as someone who's a bit lighter than me, I typically mix the white and the yellow ochre and blend those two together, and voila. If you want to add a little bit of warmth to it, then you can add that, I believe it's raw sienna or a burnt sienna in there, that reddish tone to make it flush up. But the thing is with raw sienna, it tends to be very, very strong. So you might want to ease into it. Like, you just need to add just a dot at a time. Okay, just FYI. Oh Jesus, almost died. Trying to sip some wine and didn't work out. But now we're gonna create a woman who is more so closer to my skin tone. What you're gonna need to use is that white, particularly good even amount. I'm gonna say you need 1 part white, 1 part yellow ochre, and 1 dot of the raw sienna. And if you need to add a little bit more depth into it, you're gonna add a little bit of the umber. Now, depending on whether or not you want a character to have golden undertones, red undertones, olive undertones, neutral undertones, pina colada undertones, whatever it is that you want them to have, you kind of have to tinker and toy with it. So it just depends on how you want that character to look. The end result should be a beautiful peanut butter or like a butterscotch, kind of like that Chick-fil-A sauce, even though I don't eat it, but it's a great reference. Now for our for our caramel complected sisters, we're going to be using a little bit of white, a lot of that yellow ochre, that raw sienna, that reddish color, and now we're going to add a little bit more of that umber color. The further we move down that color scheme, or the darker it is that you want your character to be, the more of that umber you're going to want to put into it. If you want a little brighter, you're going to have to add a little bit more white. And be very careful whenever you're applying that sienna tone, because if you apply a little bit too much, your person can be looking a bit sunburn. And yes, black people get sunburns too. Don't mistake that. Please wear a good SPF. Now for that beautiful gingerbread, that chocolate chip cookie skin tone. Now you're going to be switching it up. Now you're going to add more of that umber into your mix, and then you're only going to add a little bit of that yellow ochre and a little bit of that raw sienna. And if you need to, you'll add a little bit of white in there, depending on how deep you want to go. I know that these are big jumps in color. Like, I know that it's not bam, 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 bam. We all know this. This is just to give you a general gist of how to achieve certain skin tones within a particular range. Okay, that's all this is. You can make it however color it is that you want, all those beautiful in-betweens and lights and reds and blah blah blah, but this is just a general FYI. Okay, now to get to the best part. Right now for that rich vanilla bean color, that beautiful black coffee. Ooh wait, this is what you're gonna need to do, and with this you really need to pay attention for it. You're gonna grab that umber, and in order to achieve that richness color, you're going to add a dot of black. You can always add more, but you can't. Hey baby. Yay! Yay! Come on, mama. All right, I had to stop and be it. If you're a mom, you would understand. Okay, now for those vanilla bean skin tones, you're going to add a dot of black, and to balance it out, you're either going to add that yellow ochre, and that raw sienna. Now, if you're going for more of a Nematang kind of a skin tone, then you're going to want to add more of that sienna color. If you want to go for more of a Naomi Campbell, then you're going to go for a more of a yellow ochre. The last thing you want to do, and I'm gonna say this, the last thing that you want to do is add just the umber, black, and white. Do not add white to it if you haven't already added your sienna or your yellow ochre. The reason why is that if you just add black, white, and brown, your character's gonna look a little ashy. Like whenever it comes to a darker complexion, ash tends to pop a little more on the skin, and it becomes a lot more apparent, and it's not a good look. They're gonna look ashy, ghostly, as if there isn't any life to their skin. It's just gonna look dead. It's not a good look. Don't put white, brown, and black together. You need to add some more color to that. Don't do our dark girls a disservice, and that's not, just no bueno. No, baby, not yet. You have to wait. You say what? Notice the difference in the shade of the color between when I added more of the yellow ochre and the raw sienna versus just having the black, brown, and white by itself. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Stay tuned for the next one. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you are in the Houston area, be sure to come to the Very Art Show today between 6 to 10. It is a beautiful venue. It is off of Chapman and Kirby. If there's anything that I missed as far as skin tones or something that I could cover, please leave it in the comments below, and that way we can work together. Until next time, shalom.